Hey, this is Joel and I'm back at the review table today to tell you about the PGYTECH OneMo Lite backpack. So if you're a videographer, a photographer, somebody who likes to keep your media with you, maybe an amateur drone pilot always looking for something to carry your gear with you, this is the right backpack to have. There's lots of great organizational bits and bots inside that we're going to tear into, but I have been really excited to take a look at this for a while. So a big shout out to PGYTECH for sending a couple of these bags for me to check out. Now there's a lot of cool features on the outside we could talk about, but I want to jump right into the inside because that's where the secret sauce lies. What really makes me excited about these bags is the inside and the organization. So we're going to start that by laying it on its front because it's a little different than normal backpacks. You'd probably be used to this portion opening up, but no, you lay it down on its front and it opens from the back like this. Two zippers that go down each side, and bada bing, bada boom, your lid comes backwards like this. And before we get to this section here, I'll just mention the top section here, this back lid. It's a nicely padded laptop sleeve with a little catch here. I've got my MacBook Pro inside here. There's also a secondary sleeve kind of in the back. I don't know what you would put back there, maybe an iPad, but there is a separator inside there in case you wanted to separate anything along the way. But my large MacBook Pro fits in there nice and snug and safe. And whenever I'm getting to my camera gear, it's really easy to just lay flat. And you'll see this is the organization you get inside. Now, before I show you what I have in here, I want to talk about why the organization is so nice and tidy. And that's these little guys right here. These are the modular Velcro walls that you can build within. And I have quite a few left over from this bag because they give you a lot of different options. And so you'll notice there is a rigidity to these that you just don't get in other modular walls inside of bags. They're often floppy. They might be a little thicker, but they're floppy. And these hold really tightly and allow me to go really tight to my lenses and my other gear so that, you know, I have the tightest fit possible, which is what's going to protect these things and hold them in there. So I kind of feel like this is the secret sauce and why I love this bag so much. And there's some other design elements that lead me to that as well, but this is something I wanted to point out and show you. And before I get into all the organization, let me also mention that the reason this is cool is that you can access portions of this bag, the important portions, without doing this whole rigmarole. In fact, if you just wanted to set it down for a minute, you could open this side pocket right here, and what's in there? That is my Sony a7 IV with my 16 to 35 millimeter lens on it. That's a pretty sizable camera. I've got a half cage on it and a pretty sizable lens, and it fits right through this side pocket. You don't even have to take the rest of the bag off if you don't want to. And oh yeah, this has got a really cool little pocket here. I don't use it for battery storage because I have a different case, but there's a battery storage compartment in here that has little indicators on the front to show you if the battery's good or bad, if it's fully charged or it's dead. So you can throw your batteries in there and give yourself a reminder of what the status of those batteries are. But really like the fact that you can jump in to your camera without opening up the entire bag. That's really nice for a quick kind of grab and shoot situation. So inside the bag here, we've got lots of different things. You'll notice right off the top, I've got my lenses really tightly placed in here. Like I said, these walls allow me the ability to get really close and really tight. I've got my, this is my 22 millimeter, or should I say my 20 millimeter G Master lens. And then I've got a 50 millimeter lens that I really like here, nice and tight. I've also got room for an Insta360. This is my Ace Pro that I go everywhere with. And then I've just got some ND filters and things right up here on this top portion. Then kind of padding things in the middle, I have a case that I take with me everywhere. This is for my cables and my charging wall ports and all those things. Sits right here in the middle. And on the bottom, I have my heaviest. These are my large Sony NPF batteries that I use for lights and things like that. I keep those along the bottom, but they're a nice base for this case. And then right next to my camera are some lighter things like my battery charger and my microphone case, along with my little alpaca zip pouch that I keep my AirPods in. And you'll see It's nice and tidy. Nothing is going anywhere. I kind of throw this bag around my car in my office, and this has kept it really well protected as I've tested this bag. I love the inside. I love the organization. And like I said, I love the connecting walls, the way that the Velcro fits tight. There's Velcro feet on the bottom, so these walls aren't wiggling. It's a really nice setup. So the combo of the laptop sleeve and all of this makes it really easy to use. Now let's quickly close this and talk about the outside of the bag. Now, we've already mentioned this pouch here where you can grab your camera out of the side, just like that, real quick and easy. But we haven't talked about the accessory pouches on either side. They have a couple different accessory pouches, and on this light version, they're pretty small. This would only be for like cables or flat things that didn't take up too much space. You know, on the other side, you have kind of I would call it an expandable water bottle holder here that you can stick in, but a really cool strap and hook system. This is nice. You've got these little loops all over the bag and these straps that have simple hooks on them that will go across and kind of catch. Let's say you put a portable tripod in here, a small one that was, you know, this tall. You could throw this strap around it, tighten it, keep it in place. That's really cool. One of my favorite pieces of this bag are these handles. You've got 3 specific handles on the back of this bag. You got the common one on the top. Then you've got this one that I've never seen before down the middle. It's really easy to pick the bag up and just kind of hold it center of gravity with this guy. This one I love. And then there's one on the side if you happen to set it on the side. Now, I don't set it on the side because my camera access is over here. I never really put that down, but it's nice to have 3 different places you can grab this bag from on the outside, in addition to these straps, the backpack straps. Now, these backpack straps are not super padded because they're not meant for long hiking. Like I said, this is an everyday carry version of this backpack, so I kind of take it back and forth between the office, not on expeditions. But if you wanted to, it's got these little clips here, these adjustable clips, and these molly hooks on both sides. So you could strap this across your chest for just a little tighter fit. You know, they've got a nice little hook in there, so you can adjust them like that. It's just something else, just another feature. And like I said, they're all over this backpack. Features galore. It's got a little venting system on the back. Really, there's not much venting here, but you know, it does give you some venting between the pads. It's nice and padded. You're not going to wear it for long. More padding on the bottom than on the top, just to kind of keep your butt there nice and feeling good throughout the experience. And then one more right up front. You've got one more pocket. And this is really, I keep nothing in here because it's really flat. I've got this thing so packed up. This is the bottom of all your camera gear. You know, they've got a big mesh pocket here. They've placed some extra straps in here for us so we could grab those and use them. But you know, you could throw a wallet in here. You could throw a phone in here. You could throw your SD memory cards in here, and you could, you know, place something flat down the front. But it is nice that you have that extra pocket right on the front of this. And overall, I believe this is some kind of waterproof. It's gotta be, because everything on the outside is nice and slick. There's protection on the zippers. These are YKK zippers. They're not junk. They're easy to pull. You grab these giant molded pulls here, just kind of grab them with a finger and you can pull them all over the place. There's no catching in any of these. And that's important, because when you got to go all the way around a bag with a zipper, you don't want any kind of catches or anything like that. So nice zippers, and they have gaskets around them. So if something splashes on this bag, it is going to protect everything inside from water damage. And real quick, let's take a look at the bottom, which is important in a heavy bag because you're going to be setting it down on this bottom. It's got like a reinforced bottom with a grippy shell. It's not the same material as the top, and it's got, you know, a few more loops down here for you to hook things. A lot of modularity, if that's even a word that maybe I made up. Modularity in this bag that you can use for several different ways. Lots of hooks, lots of loops, lots of ways to make it your own, but really nice base. Gonna keep it from water if you set it down in a puddle or something damp accidentally. Overall, I've been really impressed with how comfortable it is to wear, how easy it is to grab. For me, the 22 liter is the perfect size for everyday carry. Like I said, they have a larger version if you're going on a bigger shoot or a longer trip, need to take more gear with you. But this is the most comfortable media backpack that I've ever carried. And I've had quite a few over the years. I've seen bags priced 2 or 3 times more than this to get all these features. And so I've been really impressed. I've really enjoyed mine. Again, this is the OneMo Lite version of the PGYTECH bag, the media backpack, 22 liters. Check it out for yourself. I really think you're gonna like it.